Going on to you Virgos out there, smash the like button. That way you can get more in tune to the energy of the reading. Make sure you Virgos go down to the comment section below and click the link in the comment section. This will redirect you Virgos to a website which has all the ways to be able to financially support the channel, so I can most definitely keep the show going. Listen, if you don't want to go ahead and get the readings, the tarot readings, the birth chart readings, if you don't want to go ahead and get the books that I have that are on Amazon, listen, smash the like button, okay? It's free. All right, so for you Virgos, you have the Five of Cups. Oh yeah, shout outs to Laid Out Bear After Tarot. I think she changed her YouTube channel name, but anyway, shout outs to her, Carrie. I think I spelled her name wrong like a million times. I'd be trying to ask her how to spell her name right. So anyway, shout outs to her, yo. Shout outs to her. She's watching it. But you have the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups over here for you Virgos. And the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups is about how the tables have turned for you Virgos in a way that you like. Where it went from you Virgos being the ones that are mistreated, disrespected, treated, you know what I mean, treated terribly, to now you're the ones that's actually doing the walking away. And you're not doing it, you're not walking away for the same reason that they are. See, the Five of Cups, they're only playing like they're walking away. But this is all a part of their game to disrespect you and you know, act like they're on a different pedestal and they're on a high horse and blah, 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 blah. They're disrespecting you Virgos. But no, you Virgos, if you walk away, you're doing it because you Virgos are actually finished with them for real. So now the sun represents how, because again, you Virgos have unofficially joined the Ghost Nation. So as a result of you unofficially joining said Ghost Nation, you Virgos have way more self-value, and you don't even realize what changes you are causing because you have unofficially joined the Ghost Nation. What you Virgos are inadvertently doing without even realizing is all of the weirdos, you're supposed to stay away from them. All of the weirdos that play the game, you're not supposed to give them a relationship. You're not supposed to have these weird individuals in your life. You Virgos are on a higher level than anyone that want to play these hypergamy games and high horses and all these stupid euphemisms and all that nonsense. You Virgos are supposed to be on a higher level than that. Anybody that's coming into your life that acts like they have to dump you in order for you to desire them even more, that's a weirdo. Point blank. That's a weirdo. So the situation for you Virgos don't even realize what kind of knowledge you've gained up until I mentioned it to you. How you end up defeating the narc in the first place is that you Virgos just have to ignore them. Stop talking to them. Stop being around them. Go find someone else that is real. Go find someone else that will give you the time and attention. Someone that you don't have to ignore in order for them to want to do right by you, you know? Someone that you can give your time and attention to, and these people, you know, give you time and attention back. But then at the same time, no, just keep the knowledge with you, Virgos. Understand what's going on, right? When someone starts getting on and acting like they getting on a certain kind of way, you give them their personal space. Personal space is a very powerful thing. This is what keeps everybody so honest. So the Empress and the Hierophant is about how, because you Virgos have too many people in the past, you know what I mean, in the present if you're meeting anyone, and in the future that are way too interested in you, but then at the same time they acting like if they were to show you any kind of interest, then somehow it will be a bad thing. So now they have to act like they're playing the game with you Virgos, without them even realizing that they're ultimately really playing themselves. So the Empress is about how it is that you Virgos don't get fooled. Just stay away from them. Stay away. leave them alone. If you Virgos, you know, spot somebody being on some nonsense, leave them alone, all of that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because y'all are the empress in this reading. Y'all are not supposed to get off of your throne for petty nonsense. Playing games and satisfying hypergamy is petty. All of that, all of that, they're going to disqualify you. That's a dork. This is why it is that you'll have so many people complaining about generational wealth and why it never gets established. Because you Virgos can't establish generational wealth with someone whose mentality is they only want to show someone interest when when that same person isn't showing them interest. You can't build a family with that, because even while they're in a marriage, in a relationship, right? In a committed relationship of whatever title y'all want to call it, that means that they're only going to do nonsense while they're in the relationship, Virgo. It doesn't matter what kind. So what's the best way to keep a weirdo honest? You ignore them. That's even with a child. Now that the child here, you're ignoring the person, you're ignoring the child. This is why we end up getting broken families, correct? Because both sides are in a power struggle, right? Because both sides are weirdos. Now the child has to grow up learning everything on their own, and the vicious cycle continues to perpetuate because everybody is caught up in attention. Attention is the most powerful substance that anyone can take. It's not any of these designers out here. It's attention. You got people destroying their own families and their own future for the sake of short-term attention. This is how stupid some people are. So once again, you Virgos, don't even waste your time even trying to get to know somebody that even has that type of mentality in the first place. Am I saying that you Virgos should be like putty in a person's hands? No, you Virgos still need to have your own individual identity and your own purpose at the end of the day, right? But it needs to be a healthy mix of being an individual and doing your own thing. This is the reason why it is that I say that whole calling someone every single day, that in on itself goes to show if a person say that they want that, that's a person that's highly insecure and needy. That's a person that you shouldn't even take seriously, because on one level they'll ask for that and then they may end up trying to disrespect you. Or they may really want that low key and you giving it to them and it's never going to be enough. So don't even waste your time. The Hierophant represents you Virgos will also take notice that you'll have people that will want to figure you out. And them wanting to figure you out is a good thing. It means that you're keeping all the weirdos at bay. The Tower and the Devil card is about how, because you can't show your hand. You Virgos are in a situation, right, where, again, because you've unofficially joined the Ghost Nation, now y'all are getting a lot more attention than what you normally had. Because of the fact that you're living your life. And this is what I mean when I say Virgos, and I'm advising you to stay there. Stay as an unofficial member in the Ghost Nation. Stay there. Stay doing your own thing. Stay doing it. This is the power of Virgos. Virgos is the zodiac sign that represents to be unmarried. What is unmarried? It means to be a bachelor. It means to be a person that will date someone and get to know them and stuff like this, but that has their own individuality, that still does their own thing. So even, let's just say they're even in a committed relationship, right? You Virgos will still be in a relationship with somebody if you want to be, but you Virgos still have a life of your own. And when a person can't understand that, you know what that means, Virgo? It means that you have to let them go. And that's what the Tower and the Devil represents. Anybody that's trying to get you Virgos to feel trapped, it means that you got to dub them and keep it pushing. Because the Seven of Swords, you're going to find out how insecure they actually are in the future anyway. And then they'll try to blame it on you. I get so many, like I get so many people, because I'm a Virgo myself, I get so many people on a personal level who is upset at me and starts trying to, call what they call disrespecting me or whatnot, because I ain't talking to them, or, they want to start pulling their cartoon antics. Those people are just mentally ill weirdos at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, all of this type of nonsensical stuff or whatnot, all of this type of stuff, and it's like, okay, cool. At the end of the day, I still have a life to live. I still have family members, pets, go outside, friends, work out, hobbies, video games, sleep, whatever else I'm doing, comic books. I'm putting my time in useful places, skills, learning how to trade the Forex, learning how to trade stock options, getting money from stocks, building my financial security, Roth IRAs, land, investments, gold, silver. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't have, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of this nonsensical, trying to, oh my gosh. And that's the mentality that you Virgos should be having. If they're weirdos like this, let those goofy weirdos go. Because at the end of the day, don't let people project onto you. They're projecting onto you because of the fact that they know that you have a life. So they know that you got to be, they know that you have to, they know that you have a life. So they know that they have to wild out. Well, they don't have to, but they're going to wild out on you because of the fact that they don't have a whole lot going on. And they're socially awkward. They don't know how to take jokes. They don't know, they're not intelligent enough to understand when somebody is making a joke. To them, making a joke, right? You making a joke, they don't get it. That's their excuse to wild out on you and to be a jerk and to be disrespectful. Why? They're just that weird. So you Virgos have to not take it so personally. The Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups is about y'all are not even a part of the delusional, weirdo, transactional dating pool. You Virgos are Two of Cups. Y'all are getting off of the karmic cycle wheel. Y'all are not engaging in hobbies, and you're not continuing to create habits out of the same dysfunctional stuff. Two of Cups, y'all are creating better habits. Y'all are moving forward, talking to some people, talking to potentially many people, trying to find out who has the best mentality, whose mind is, whose head is screwed on straight, so to speak. And you Virgos will pick and choose who you talking to out of the best pick. Who's the best pick? And if a person, if you meet someone and the person isn't a very good pick, you Virgos will stay away from them. It's not that big of a deal. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. You have the Hermit, Queen of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Cups. You see what I mean, Virgo? And the Magician. You see what I mean? Both the Hermit and the Magician, both of them represents Virgo. This is what I mean when I say that people be pressed over you, Virgo. It's just that people be trying to make it seem like they're not. That's the scenario that we have. Let's get into it. Because the Hermit and the Queen of Wands represents, they all going to continue to act like they ain't, that people that you know are going to continue to act like you're the same person and that they could have you wrapped around their finger. You Virgos are showing them, because of the fact that you've essentially ghosted everybody. You're doing your own thing. You're putting your time in better places. You don't need them. You don't have to have them around. but you're not even doing it as a front. This is what the Eight of Cups represents. You're not even doing it to specifically get people's attention. You're doing it because it's real. And the Queen of Wands represents they can't deal with that. On one hand, they think that you're playing the game with them, but while at the same time, they're panicking about it. The fact that you're figuring out how to not pay them any attention. On the other hand, the Queen of Wands also represents you Virgos in this reading because it represents how you Virgos are moving up in the world and you're looking up. You're doing what you need to do. The Six of Cups represents, people are trying, they're going to come back. The people that you knew are going to come back. They're going to reach out. They're going to want to find out what you Virgos got going on. They're going to try to figure out why is it that you haven't talked to them. Whenever it is that you Virgos see somebody is upset at the fact that you haven't reached out to them, even though they told you or that they didn't want you to contact them, or if they acted like a jerk and they are contacting you and they're acting like they don't understand why you've been away, you know what that means? It means that they've been in the game. It means that they're playing games with you. It means that they're saying one thing and they're doing another because they're in the game. They're playing the hypergamy game. This hypergamy game getting people caught up. At some point, everybody got to stop playing these games. So the Ace of Cups and the Magician, at some point, everybody got to stop playing games. They don't have a choice in that matter. It's mandatory because these games are getting people by themselves, and then they get older and they complain, how come I don't have anybody? Well, stupid, why were you playing games? Why you ain't get somebody when somebody was showing you interest, dummy? The Ace of Cups and the Magician is about how they're going to try to come back and offer you, they're going to try to come back and try to restart it all over again. And you Virgos, you may not take it. You Virgos may be like, again, you're looking up. You're doing bigger and better things. It's their loss.